Hey everyone, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution Challenge Mode. We're continuing the Jurassic difficulty playthrough of Sanctuary, picking up right where we left off as well. I had some ideas in between episodes, one of them having to do with maybe splitting this into two enclosures. That way I can just have this hatchery connecting into four different enclosures and having basically minimizing my need to tranquilize and move dinosaurs. So I'm gonna try to get our Corythosaurus over there, or we're basically gonna split this into two is what I'm thinking. Let's see, maybe or if this one's gonna make its way over there naturally, I'll just wait a minute so that I don't have to worry about tranquilizing it. Alright, there's that. We'll get our gate put in, and let's get a feeder in there as well. At the end of the last episode, we were about to introduce a bunch of Crichtonsaurus, and then a tornado struck, so that's what we're going to go ahead and do and release these guys now. I also believe we're in the middle of naming a bunch of dinosaurs when the tornado hit.
I read about this one before, in a book. It's got a novel name, the Crichtonsaurus.
And we'll get these all moved over into the Ankylosaur enclosure. Not sure if I've ever seen an Ankylosaur run this much, but there we go. Alright, and let's open this gate for the Corythosaurus. Hopefully once these are all moved into their paddocks and we get rid of the welfare penalty, that will be enough for us to be at 2 stars.
Heading to pick up the asset.
Because one of the first things I want to do is get a gyrosphere ride up and operational to increase our dino visibility. Income per minute, we're pretty close to that. We need a photo of a velociraptor. How much money do we get for that one? Is it worth it? We do get a decent amount for it. But I don't know if it's worth the time investment for how much the raptor costs, and I don't really have an enclosure ready for velociraptors right now anyway.
I couldn't think of anyone else I'd rather offer this contract to than you. That's no lie. It's not really the truth either, but whatever.
Oh, I forgot that these are like that expensive. Let's see. Is this versus research speed? I'm probably gonna grab a research cost later. I'm kind of iffy on using a bunch of the upgrades. I do, however, really like to add the lifespan ones when I
You did a
can.
good job on getting our numbers
So
up.
I guess
Any added
I'm
burden
gonna
on the
be,
security division
I
was
am
worth
gonna
it,
be
I think.
researching the
Tom
cardio
will tell if
strength
we're
and the
wrong.
brain aging. And then there are also several of these Dr. Wu genes that I like to use.
Easier than it was.
We'll grab, we have full reputation with the,
Dr.
all
Dewey here
three
with
of
another
the,
contract for you to look over.
of the factions, so that's always nice.
I'm not telling you to take this next contract, but only a fool would pass up this deal.
Alright, let's make sure that they're happy. Which they are. We're still not at 2 stars though, which is kinda disappointing. We do need to put a feeder over here. Oh wait, no, I did that already. Oops. Dilophosaurus at low health. Is it just hungry? That's thirsty. And that's the enclosures. Not big enough for,
I think we can call this one a success, don't you? Well done.
I'll send the
done
ranger
indeed.
team out to help heal them, and then we're gonna make that enclosure larger in
That's
just a little
impressive work.
bit. We're gonna incubate a Huangosaurus to sell.
Your percentage is increasing. This means you are doing well. So look at it as a compliment.
Alright, let's get our contracts in before I do anything else.
Everybody says you can
Alright,
handle
well, we're about to
yourself,
get that
so
done,
this
so
new
that's
contract
good.
should be a cakewalk, right?
People like to feel secure. That's our job. This contract enhances our ability to do so. We don't always get offers like this. Consider it carefully.
Alright, so let's take a gander at what other dinosaurs we've got. We have 100% of
I owe you for
Albertosaurus
this, and I won't
and
forget it.
Euoplocephalus, which is pretty cool. My plan is for there to be a Euoplocephalus and Stygimoloch enclosure.
I think you're up to tackling this contract. At least look it over.
Sometimes denying these garbage contracts gets kind of annoying, not gonna lie.
I've got something for you, if you're interested.
Asset collection request received.
Alright, let's get a few... I'm trying to think. We could make this our Euoplocephalus and Stygimoloch enclosure. We could do that. I'm gonna go do this manually real quick. We'll get the Jeep on its way, and then we'll take over if the disease is
Taking this
spreading
one to the
already,
bank.
so...
And we got you to thank for it.
Hey, how'd you like to be even more busy? How's a new contract sound, huh?
In range of the asset.
Way to go!
Asset already dealt with.
Trying to find this last one.
Asset not in need of treatment.
The tree branches are hiding the sick logo.
No diseased dinosaurs detected.
Responding to resupply request. Request acknowledged.
This may not be the easiest of contracts, but I have a feeling it'll be worth it.
Anyway, this can actually be our Stygimoloch and Euoplocephalus enclosure. One thing that I'm thinking of is the Stygimolochs and the Euoplocephalus don't seem to have particularly long lifespans. So, basically, I would rather have the hatchery connect directly into an exhibit that I'm going to have to be replenishing dinosaurs versus an exhibit where I might not need to replenish hardly any dinosaurs during the playthrough.
Knock, knock. Who's there? New contract. That's it. Period.
Alright, their social is up to 6, so we'll start off with 4. We'll give them the brain aging and the lifespan bonus. We'll do 2 basics and 2 arids since we have that skin unlocked.
You up for a new challenge? Well, then you are gonna want to see this new contract.
Alright, we suddenly got a ton of amber that may very well finish off Stygimoloch.
I've received an offer that will definitely help the science division, and can help you as well.
Let's see, a genome to 60%. The only thing that we're not above 60% that we have available is Muttaburrasaurus, which at the moment I don't really plan on using, even though it's kind of a secret favorite of mine. So maybe we'll research a new dinosaur to do instead. Or we could just get rid of the contract, possibly. You know what, let's grab Spinosaurus, because that would be a really good... I think that was actually the last Ceratopsid that I wanted to include in our Ceratopsid enclosure anyway. And then Olorotitan is a really good Hadrosaur to have, so we'll grab that one. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and make this enclosure bigger just to help out our Dilos. And we're gonna need to make these bigger anyway, so I might as well just do it a little bit earlier. This is where the entrance for the Gyrosphere tour is going to be, or at least that's where I want it to be.
Taking that contract was the smart choice. You've proved that. Thanks.
Okay, our Euoplocephuluses are ready.
This dinosaur, the Euoplocephalus, was, well, would you look at that? You've successfully hatched a Euoplocephalus. Nice work.
It's like the most lame Cabot introduction ever. I actually think Euoplocephalus is one of the best looking ankylosaur models in the game.
We've got a new offer here that you should
Alright,
definitely
incubate
look
a
over.
dino. Okay. Is Stygimoloch almost at 100? Do we have any pending fossils? I think that's gonna finish Stiggy for us. Yes, Stygimoloch is done. This little guy has a social need of at least 4, so we will have 4. I forgot to add, the stuff for the first one, so we'll make sure we have the lifespan increases for the rest of them. Euoplocephalus likes to take its time leaving the enclosure, and they also have no problem with just chilling in the hatchery zone, apparently. Alright, we've got Sinoceratops, and soon Olorotitan will be unlocked for dig sites. I know I'm kind of curious if the visibility is holding us back, because I'm pretty sure we should be at... No, the facility rating is 5 stars. The dinosaur requirements are just that high. Because we have quite a few dinosaurs, and the game is just like, nope, you ain't getting your 2 stars. So anyway, I guess let's work on making some of these enclosures a little bigger.
contract is done and done. Nice work.
Right, will Stiggy Moloch be the one to get us to 2 stars?
All I know about this dinosaur, the Stygia Moloch, is that its name is
Not
derived
on
from
release
hell.
anyway. Maybe the reputation we get from releasing all 4 will get us to 2 stars.
I'm bringing this contract to you while it's still hot.
Are we gonna finish off Spino? Is he gonna... He might be at 100% after this. So I'm gonna start sending teams out for Sinoceratops and Olorotitan. Alright, so with my ongoing curiosity about dinosaur visibility, it is only 57%, and we have a 5-star facility rating at the moment.
Every single security system in our park relies on power. Without it, I'd hate to imagine what might happen. So great effort and results on that contract.
Do I even have
This
that
new
research?
contract
That
was
might
made
be
for a
a
person with
good
your talents.
reason for me to research that. Okay, we do. I just haven't used one yet. I feel like we have easily enough dinosaurs for 2 stars. This is just gonna be a sign of things to come, I'm sure, as far as the ridiculous dinosaur requirements that this island has. This enclosure eventually is going to be our sauropod paddock, at least I want it to be, so it'll have Corythosaurus, Brachiosaurus, and maybe Diplodocus in it. So this one's going to be bigger, but for right now it doesn't need to be. This one I think is perfect size for what we need. I might actually... No, we'll just leave it the way it is, that's fine. Alright, Spino is done. Very early in the game to have Spinosaurus available, it's kind of neat. Maybe I will, make this, we have this nice area over here, maybe this will be our Spinosaurus paddock. Let's see, how much is a Spinosaurus to incubate? Why is this dude... Why don't you, go frolic with your buddies? He probably did, and I just forgot to close the door. How much is a Spinosaurus? That was what I was looking at. We have 3 million in the bank. Spino is 2 million. What's really nice about Spinosaurus is that Spinosaurus will not try to break out because of its pretty easy comfort limitations at 70%, so unless I mess up the habitat or something else causes it to become uncomfortable, it won't try to break out during a storm. Alright, so I guess we're gonna be adding Spinosaurus, because we need some heavy hitting dinos to get this park rating up, apparently. I do feel like this is large enough for what I need. And if I need to, because this is eventually going to be a gyrosphere tour, I can extend it out this way a little bit more. The better question is this a big enough enclosure for Spino, especially now that it has the wetland requirement? Maybe we'll make this one a tad larger.
I'm marking that contract as closed. Great job.
I hate when I'm trying to build these perfectly aligned fences and the thing snaps out of place right when I push the button. Alright, that should definitely be large enough.
I don't think they'd offer this
The
contract to just
Mukunda
anyone.
Formation.
So
I'm
at
pretty
least
sure
reveal
that's
it.
the Australia one. Yes, it is. Okay. Dr. Dua wants Muttaburrasaurus genome. I have to admit that even for how overall basic these terrain tools are, it is very fun to play around with them. Alright, you guys need to clear on out because there is a big boy that's about to come on out, so your health's slow.
You have a responsibility to keep these animals fed.
Okay, I know, but there's a feeder right over here with stuff on it. So it's not like they don't have the opportunity. I just need to close this gate is what I need to do. Alright, how's Spino coming along? Almost done. Just thinking of random bird names for our Corythosaurus for the time being. Let's see. Let's get some more Stygimolochs in that enclosure. I'm pretty sure that Spino is going to be the one that pushes us over the edge to 2 stars, which is fitting. We'll get 2 Stygimolochs and 1 more Euoplocephalus. Let's see what the Tundra one looks like. Alright, there's enough dinosaurs in here that we might actually need to keep this at dispensing every 8 minutes, so we'll go ahead and change that.
I've got a new contract that would really help out the entertainment division. Shouldn't be a problem for
Motoburosaurus would be kind of a fun one, because I actually really like that dinosaur. So we'll see. It's not very cost effective. Corythosaurus is a much more cost effective dinosaur overall. So we'll see how that goes. I'd love to, at some point, make like a truly very swamp-like looking enclosure for Spinosaurus. I feel like that would be really neat to see, where like the whole thing is just water and trees with very little grass. But for now we're trying to stay within the confines of challenge mode and also not needlessly spend too much money. Alright, Spino should be done, so we're gonna... Hopefully this pushes us to 2 stars. Alright, good, thank God.
I wouldn't want to go into your head. Still, with the kind of progress you're making, you're gaining accolades and rewards.
Okay, don't let this go to your head, but that was some very impressive work.
Alright, just wanted to make sure I do indeed have all of my gates closed.
I know this dinosaur. It's a Spinosaurus, so named because of the spines running down its back. Ha, seriously? Who needs a PhD for this one?
Alright, we'll get another Stygimoloch going. And we will wait for Spinosaurus to be tranked and moved before releasing more of our dinos.
It's a dangerous world. This place makes it more dangerous. This contract can help us with security here.
Alright, there we go. Let's research that gyrosphere. Alright, paleobotany is open to us now also. That's pretty exciting. But we need to make sure we get our diseases researched also. Alright, we're going to be naming our Euoplocephalus after various cryptozoological creatures.
Understood.
Alright, it must... Crunch appears to be ill with hookworms again, so at least we have that researched and all that.
Let's put this one in the completed column. Thanks.
If you can complete this contract, I can see good things in your future. If you fail, I see me in your future.
Let's see what fossils we unlocked also, even though for now I just want to stick with Sinoceratops and Olorotitan. Alright, we got Gallimimus and Parasaurolophus. We have Stegosaurus, that's pretty cool. Pretty early for Stegosaurus.
Here's something that you might find interesting. I did.
There's Parasaur. No Diplodocus, but we did get
Monitor any
Deinonychus.
transactions the way you would monitor the dinosaurs, and we'll be fine. But lose this deal, and you're going to have to deal with me.
He's so creepy in this game. We got Deinonychus, T-Rex, and Struthiomimus.
Contracts help with research. Research is the foundation on which the Jurassic World properties are built.
And then let's see what research we got.
What have we here? A contract.
Nodosaurus, Mamenchisaurus, Carcharodontosaurus, Herrerasaurus, Acro, Carnotaurus, and Baryonyx.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Euoplocephalus.
Alright, we need to make sure Spino is happy.
This is not good. What will we do?
Uh-oh. Needs more water.
This needs an immediate response.
I'm holding the button down and nothing's happening, which is kind of annoying. Probably gonna need to do an emergency exhibit expansion before it tries to break out. Okay, there we go. That was close. If we were dealing with T-Rex or anything with a more strict comfort level, we'd be in trouble, but we're okay. I don't know why this is being so picky with letting me expand the water. It's not like I'm on a cliff. Whatever. Alright, there's still barely enough, so that's fine. Alright, so we have some weird contracts. Sell to Albertosaurus, really? I think I'm just gonna get rid of a lot of these. Eating from a feeder we can handle, and viewing platform is a good idea anyway.
When I was younger, I prayed for opportunities like the one that just crossed my desk. Take that as a hint.
Let's go get a quick picture of the eating from a feeder dealio. Oh, well, there's no food for them right now. I'm probably gonna put in 2 feeders in there anyway very soon, so let's go check out over here. Are any of you eating? Oh, there's a Stygimoloch.
You have a real eye for composition.
Reassigning roles.
You have a good eye for composition. The photography contract was a complete success.
Alright, let's make this one dispense every 12 minutes. We'll dispense one now. Got some hungry stegosaurs in here.
Check this out. A new contract
Alright.
that I think you're really gonna like.
A contract just landed on my desk. You need to take a look.
Alright, so... Alright, perfect. This fits right where I was hoping it would. I'll have it loop into here a little bit just to help with their visibility. We can edit the track later. For now, I just want to make sure that we get our visibility going back up a little bit, because it's pretty low right now. Of course, there's a very slow moving dino right in our way right now. And she does not seem intent on moving, so we're going to have to exercise some patience here. There you go, buddy. Thank you. Alright, and we'll loop on into the stegosaurs.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be advised that our weather forecasts...
Alright, we got a storm coming, so I'm gonna have to drop that for now. Alright, This is where things can possibly get very interesting. We have a lot of carnivores right next to herbivores, so if I'm unable to fix a fence in time, that's when things can get really dicey. So we're gonna save just in case we have a really bad time. Alright, let's see what we get. Okay, we got upgrades being damaged, so I'm fairly certain that we are not getting a tornado. Alright, so let's continue on with our gyrosphere construction. Once you know that it's not a tornado, you can kind of just go about business as usual unless you have dinosaurs that are going to actively try and break out.
Dinosaurs the right environment if they're going to thrive.
I can't control the weather, though. Alright. Could you move there, buddy? That'd be nice. Please. I guess this is the drawback of building the ride when the dinosaurs are already in it. Alright, it looks like she's about to move. So there we go. Did I just hear something trying to break out? Because that's not what I was hoping to hear.
Tell me this isn't happening.
Yeah, something's breaking out. Okay, good thing I, What broke out? Oh my goodness, these guys are all mad. Did we... I bet it's because we got rid of the forest when we put the ride in. And that paired with the storm basically set them all off. Well, that's not good. Oh, that's probably exactly what happened. The enclosure wasn't big enough, and there wasn't enough forest for them. And yep. And all I have is a light security fence, so they broke right through it.
Quality comes at a price.
Okay.
And that price is an increase in the percentage you share with the Hammond Foundation. Oh, yeah.
Chers visiteurs, par mesure de précaution et pour votre sécurité, veuillez gagner la
Alright, are they better now? Alright, they seem okay now. How about our Chunkingosauruses?
Confirmed. Setting additional task.
En route to collect the asset. Asset transportation complete.
Alright, are there any other ones that are still out?
Collecting asset.
I think that was all of them. Alright, and Chunkingosauruses is content once again, so crisis mostly averted, still about a 10-15 minute setback in terms of dinosaurs escaping, and it wasn't even a tornado, which is always not optimal, as you might say, but overall not too bad. I always think it's funny that I very regularly have more issues with the herbivores than the carnivores. Because you're always on hyper alert about the carnivores, you don't think about the herbivores escaping, and that lets your guard down. Alright, we need another feeder in here anyway, just because I don't like having the poor dinosaurs starving. So we'll just have another feeder in here, and we will make it back to 15 minutes, but we'll have 2 feeders. Alright, so that ride isn't powered yet. That makes me remember, definitely want our large substation. And let's grab the other medical treatments. Alright, let's get this ride powered up. We'll just replace this with a substation. Alright, and I'm gonna get rid of this right here, since we now have a ride going through it. And this covers a fairly large area, and it's already full, which is fantastic. Gyrospheres are kind of weird in that they almost never seem to... We'll have 7 gyrospheres, but they're kind of weird where... See, this says there's 250 people in this, and then when I click on here, there's 115 for just this one enclosure. And there's 137 for this enclosure. I just don't really know how the math works out exactly.
Let's stay at this level moving forward.
Okay, I'm thinking that's a solid place to... I'll wait for Lambert to finish his spiel.
This looks like a good opportunity.
I think that's going to be a nice spot for us to finish up. We survived a Stegosaur breakout, which was of my own making, but we did get to 2 stars. We introduced our first very large carnivore with a nice looking wetland exhibit. And yeah, it's gonna I like this island a lot, but my goodness, the requirements for the dinosaurs are massive. This poor guy's dying. Let's fix that real quick. We can't I think its health is so low that it needs to be manually healed.
Good shot.
Alright, there we go. Alright, well, that's gonna conclude this episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.